going to start calling him Little Diddy. Christian Combs, the youngest son of Sean Diddy Combs, now facing a lawsuit by Grace Markey, a former yacht stewardess. She's alleging sexual assault and battery during a July 2022 yacht trip. I know we've heard rumblings of this one in the past. It's now officially on the books in a civil lawsuit against him. It pretty much paints him in a very similar light as what we've heard of Diddy. Once he had his eyes on something or someone, he would not take no for an answer until they were actually walked in on, and she was able to get away from Christian on that yacht. Joining me to discuss, Jennifer Coffindaffer, retired FBI special agent. Uh, this is one of the first lawsuits against Christian. And with everything, I'm sure they're going to be looking at this on a federal level as well. I know it's a civil case now, but just to see how much more they can find in here that is factual and maybe criminal. What sort of concerns should Christian have going forward?
Well, he needs to have some major concerns. Only he knows what activities he might have been involved in. And again, these are just
Hmm.
allegations. This is a civil suit that's been launched. But recall how the Diddy case really came together. We're combining all the information received in these civil suits and ferreting them out to then prove them.
Hmm.
They prove to be true. So I think Christian has a lot of concern and worry here. And as the investigators continue to look at everything Diddy did, what involvement did Christian have and many others? I think a lot of people have a lot of concern.
I think they're probably too close to all of this to really see just how dangerous and damning everything is against their father. I believe Christian here is the one who is, I guess, stepped up, quote unquote, and is now running Diddy's Instagram. I mean, they're staying very connected. They're not trying to back away from the spotlight. They're trying to be in the spotlight. It seems here we've seen the birthday message and such as a bit of a stunt to get some positive PR for Diddy, but he's out there. He's getting his name known. Is that such a wise idea right now, considering just how dark things are against Diddy? Yeah, you are his son. You maybe not want to be anymore, though.
Yeah, I think it's the old adage, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. And
Yeah.
the bottom line is all the $1 billion that's still in the coffers, at least a large part of it, that empire has to be run by somebody.
Hmm.
And of course, it's going to be run by family, by his
Yeah.
boys, by Christian. So as we see this play out, though, I think we're going to see more and more suits come against not only family members, including Christian. I think we're going to see more of these, certainly criminal charges could also uh, be waged, and I wouldn't be at all surprised.
When we're looking at this, obviously he's an adult when this took place, allegedly. Um, but you do have to look at this from a kind of an aspect to a certain extent of, he is a product of where he came from and a very insulated world. I'm thinking he's not had a great deal of partaking in outside of being the identity of Diddy's son. Um, is this going to be a difficult one to try and go after if this does go forward, just in terms of this person having an understanding of right from wrong?
Well, I don't think so because at the end of the day, you really have to just look at the facts,
Hmm.
and that's what dictates right from wrong. So
Hmm.
I think at the end of the day, he's going to be held accountable as any adult would.
We also have seen allegations come out this last week of Diddy against Diddy, allegedly on a balcony that belonged to Cassie Ventura. Of course, we know the Cassie story of him dangling a woman over the balcony and saying, quote, something to the effect of, I am the effing devil, and then pulling her back over the balcony and throwing her onto the bed, along with other assault allegations. This one, of course, it's being alleged it happened in another location at Cassie Ventura's home. What do you make of these newer ones? We're seeming to get more violent here. Are we seeing it because people are coming up with more outlandish stories, or are people coming out and feeling that much more safe to share stories that may be more violent uh, because
I'm
of
going to
the
pick
fear?
option. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to pick option B.
Yeah.
And this is why. When you look at that video of Cassie being assaulted, being grabbed by her hair, that whole violent event that finally came to light, the video that was released, you can see the rage and you can see how he treated women, at least her.
Yeah.
And if he's willing to treat her like that, it makes sense that he treated other women like that. So again, it's in keeping with the man he now, we now know he is and was.
Yeah. It just gets darker by the day. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Bruschi, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.